Good evening, everyone. What is up, geeks? Hello, and welcome to the New Age Geeks channel. If you're new here, we are building an inclusive space for people of all walks of life through the power of friendship, magic, and tabletop role-playing games. Tonight, we have Forging Fate, the sober D&D campaign set in the Critical Role world of Exandria, following our adventuring party, the Fists of Fate. I'm going to open it up to the rest of the team. Hello, geeks.
Hi again.
Hello! Happy Halloween for everybody. I just wanted to take this quick moment to remind you guys that the New Age Geeks includes more than just us up here on the screen. It relies on all of you wonderful geeks and your participation in the community that we are building together. If you want to become one of the New Age Geeks, you can. If you just want to subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch and join our Discord, you'll find moderated chats, emotes by one of our favorite geeks, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello, Sarah. And chat rooms with the cast and other members of our growing community. Another reminder, the best way to help us out is with engagement. So if you could like, comment, share, and watch that video all the way through, and hit that notification bell so these platforms know to share us with everybody else. Beyond that, we have posts going up on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. So if you're on these platforms, follow us for more geeky goodness.
How about free subscriptions? Let's talk about Twitch Prime again. Because if you're already paying for Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime absolutely free. And that scores you a free 1-month subscription to the channel of your choosing. Every month you need to go in and resubscribe to that channel, or a new one, but it's a small price to pay to not have to pay a price at all. So use that on us. But if you are willing to help us out in a financial way, we have a tip feature here on Twitch which uses PayPal for safe, secure, one-time donations, and you're invited to use bits in the Twitch chat as well. We have a modest merch shop with hoodies, goodies, stickers, leggings, shirts, the totally trustworthy Not a Mimic line, and a Patreon for those who wish to donate to our cause and get a little something back. Lastly, if you wish to become a sponsor, please reach out to us directly via our Instagram page to begin those discussions.
And if you enjoy the music we have going on here on Forging Fates, we highly recommend checking out the SonCraft bot. SonCraft bot allows you to play open source community selected music and soundscapes directly from your Discord server with just a few clicks. Whether you're playing with friends or streaming on Twitch, you can use the audio stress-free. With the pro level subscription, you get their playlist builder, shareable playlist codes, access to 40 plus music genres and 20 plus soundscape types, global genre selections, and 2 premium Discord servers, all for just $10 a month. But using our referral link, you get $2 off your subscription for the first 3 months. All you need to do to get started is invite the SonCraft bot of your choosing to your server, then just hit play and let SonCraft take care of the rest. And we now have a dedicated coupon code. So use the code NAG, that's just NAG, to activate that promotion. That being said, it's almost Halloween, everyone. We got one day, so we're all dressed up in Halloween costumes. For everyone just want to go through their costumes really quick. I guess I'll get started. Damn it, Ellie. I'm Joel from The Last of Us. And that's all I got. Who's next? Jem, you're next on my camera screen.
Okay. I'm dressed up as Shadow Heart, or God's favorite princess. From Baldur's Gate 3. If you're not already playing it, you should be.
Dom.
I'm Dom. I'm playing Gormrog, but tonight I'm dressed as Tristan, my bestest buddy in the whole wide world.
That's
And
so cute.
I love it.
I
It's
even
awesome.
got props.
Taz.
I'm dressed as Clover, dressed as a witch.
So cute.
It's adorable.
Finnick.
Well, I am currently Yasha from Critical Role Campaign 2. And I smell like a crayon.
Tristan and Donald.
And yes, I didn't have time to get a costume together, so I am playing Donald as a super DBZ fan.
Oh wow, that's so lifelike. You nailed that one perfectly.
Also want to thank our two newest followers, Angry King and Edgar Lord. I think I said that right. Thanks for following us. We appreciate the support. Let's see. Does anyone have anything else? You can catch Queer and Present Danger. Go ahead, Cece.
Yeah. Sorry. The second episode of my campaign is happening this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time is when we are going live. So make sure to tune in and join.
If you guys didn't see the first episode, it was a lot of fun, insane, a lot of good surprises. Awesome first episode of Fennec. I keep wanting to call you Fennec. It's TC.
I go by either or. I'll respond to either.
All right. That all being said, if we've got nothing else, let's dive into tonight's episode of Forging Fates. And we're back. So, picking up where we last left off, traveling southbound towards the Dawnmist Pines with the help of their newest companion, Bramble Thorn Whisper. Remembered his name. The team spent several days traveling from Lyringorn through the Cliffkeep Mountains, the Grey Valley, the Umbra Hills, eventually stopping off in the Umbra Hills at a wild hot spring, which was populated with a few pseudo-dragons. Eventually, the group began to relax and enjoy the evening, playing a game of Never Have I Ever. So, lots of details were spread amongst the group as far as things they have or have not done. Some secrets were revealed. Some backgrounds were revealed as far as Tristan having someone close to him, as well as some of the personal lives of a few of our other adventurers. After that, the group continued down and eventually made their way to the outskirts of the Jorin village. And as you all approach, as the sun is beginning to set once more, you approach the town as lamps are being lit throughout the various buildings, and you can see the warm fires starting to press out from inside their enclosures. You begin to make your way back down that path where you had traveled once before, several weeks ago, towards the village.
As we wrapped up last episode, I believe Whisper had said something to the effect of, "Oh, look, that's where I got arrested."
That is correct.
Yeah.
So?
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna slow Tater Trot down from a Tater Canter to a Tater Trot, and I'm going to look at her and say, "Do we need to disguise you again?"
No, we were here before. And
But
it was fine.
You were disguised as Malice?
Was I?
Or Manic? Malice? Malice.
Well, I was going by Manic, but I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
On your head be it.
All right. So
Continue into the village.
you make your way in. A lot of the village is relatively quiet at this point in time. You can sense that after the seasons are beginning to change now into the more summer style weather, you hear a lot of the quiet echo across the streets, and you gather a lot of the people are either off on adventures somewhere and enjoying the extended evenings, or just out of the town in general. Anywhere in particular you would like to go, or are you going to just continue on through the village?
Didn't we run into a dude at the end, or did?
Yeah, we've got the cartographer.
Mhm.
Yeah. Where did he
Yeah,
go?
we have a cartographer with us that we're helping into the village.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
So what's the cartographer's name again?
Linus.
Linus, yeah.
That's what I said, Linus.
And he was willing to pay us with a free map.
Okay.
We have so many wonderful visitors with us.
Say that again, Tez?
I said we have so many wonderful visitors with us. Travelers.
Linus the cartographer and Ramble Butt Whisper over here.
No, they're both wonderful travelers with us.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Well, I prefer Thorn Whisperer, but however you prefer to refer to me as, that's fine, as long as you know that I'm great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're certainly something.
Well, Linus, I believe your name was. What did you have a place you'd like for us to return you to? I suppose we can. The which one do I want to go to? The Scattered Inn is fine with me. Any objections?
No.
You know anything about the Scattered Inn?
Isn't that where you guys slept the first time you were here?
I don't know. Sure.
Remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember every inn we've slept at. It's been a long,
Yeah.
couple of months.
Yes, and. Yes, it is.
All right.
Going back, I'm looking. It's gonna take me a second.
What was it called?
Scattered Inn.
Scattered Inn.
Yeah, Scattered Inn.
Okay.
Hilda with shade grass stew and kebabs.
The kebabs, yes.
That's
Okay.
right.
So, as you
Joe,
all
why
make
didn't you remind us about the food? That's what this show's really about.
I'm so sorry. So, you begin to make your way back once more towards the Scattered Inn. And as you get closer, you can hear a bit, much more energy coming from this inside of this inn than what is out on the streets currently. And you, as you open the door, you feel the warmth from inside push out into the cool air of this summer preamble weather. You can hear a bard playing in the back, with their fiddle just kind of dancing across the stage with this long, almost opalescent dress that kind of dances around their body as they dance across the stage, their fiddle in hand. You see Hilda once more behind the counter, serving drinks and getting food from the back, bringing it out towards the various tables. And you see several other people that are kind of filled up in this space as you enter in.
I'm gonna let Linus lead.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I, hi, Hilda. Yeah, yeah, it's Linus. You see her attention kind of turned down towards him. Well, it's good to see you again, Linus. Did you bring guests. So, funny story. Got in some trouble on the path and needed a little help, and these people were nice enough to help me. There are the Fists of Fate. I vaguely remember you all. You were here not but a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you doing?
Really big fan of the kebabs, if I remember.
They were good kebabs.
Should I place an
Look
order
good.
for you?
Yes, like 20, please.
20 orders?
Do you have vegetable kebabs?
I'm sorry?
You have vegetable kebabs?
Yeah, I could whip up some vegetable kebabs. I think we've got a fresh order of peppers not too long ago, and some spring onions.
Then 20 orders of meat kebabs, and then 2 orders of vegetable kebabs.
Very well. I'm sure I can whip that right up for you. Anything else I can get you? Would you like a table, some drinks, or are you just going to sit here at the counter?
What do you guys want to do?
I think a
Let's grab
table.
a table.
Yeah, let's get a table.
Very well. Just seat yourselves wherever you'd like. I will bring over food and some water for the table.
And
Water
drink.
would be good.
Okay. Please, I'll be right back. She kind of makes her way off into the back room. You hear her hollering out the order to someone in the back as Linus kind of almost like mousy-like begins to pop his head up and look around for a table for you all to sit at.
How
Well,
old is Linus?
I'm sorry?
This is me asking out of character.
Oh.
Or I guess, how old is Linus?
Looks to be in his like mid-20s.
Okay.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to
Child.
go enjoy a little bit of the bod, and I'll catch up with you all later.
Don't rush on our account, Bramble.
Oh, of course not. Bramble begins to make his way over towards closer towards the stage in the rear of the room. And you see Linus kind of dodge between people towards a spot where you could all sit.
I'll walk over to the table, kind of spin one of the chairs around backwards and straddle it.
And I'm gonna go sit right next to him.
I'll sit across from him.
I'm gonna go sit next to Bramble.
Okay.
Wait, wasn't Bramble going to the bard?
I'm gonna wait.
Nice.
I'm just gonna stand there.
Nice.
You're standing next to him?
No, I'm standing at the table waiting for Bramble to come back and sit down.
Okay. So, after a few minutes, eventually all your food and a few glasses and pitchers of water are brought out for your table and laid out for all of you to enjoy. You're still waiting there, Clover. It's been about 5 minutes now.
Coming back, did I miss something?
He said
Did he go?
he said he was going to enjoy the music and
Ah.
sit closer to the bard.
I'm
Well,
gonna
are there-
follow him.
Okay.
Are there any tables open closer to the bard?
No, not that you see.
Okay.
He's kind of like close enough to be kind of in the area where people are kind of dancing and moving about as well.
Yeah, I'm with him.
Okay.
Bye, Clover.
Are they within eyesight?
Yeah, you can see him from where you are, but
Yeah, okay.
there is a crowd back there, like enjoying the bard's music and dancing to the beat of the entertainment. But so they flash out of view momentarily every once in a while, but for the most part, you can see them.
Okay.
So, as you all enjoy, Clover, as you approach Bramble, you see his attention turned towards you for a moment. Clover, dear, and he reaches a hand out. Care to dance?
Yeah.
Kind of
Dance.
reaches out and grasps your hand and begins to pull you towards. And the music is pretty upbeat at this moment, so there's a little bounce and dance around as you two enjoy your evening. Anything you'd like to say to him, or?
Hey, I'm sorry that my friends have been so mean to you.
It's quite all right. I'm sure they'll come to love me at some point.
Or at least just not say rude things to you anymore. Not everybody has to like everyone, but they shouldn't be calling you Buttthorn.
Not the first time I've been called that, so. What about you, dear? Tell me something about yourself.
My what?
Tell me about you.
Myself? Oh. I just discovered that I'm something called a Herringon, and that my family is from a place called the Feywild, and that I have a family at all.
Wow, that's a lot of information to come across in such a short time.
I found all of this out within the past, 4 or 5 days.
How are you feeling about it? Are you overwhelmed?
Yeah.
Well, if you ever need to talk about it, I'm always here.
That's very nice. Thank you. Have you ever been to this town before?
Oh yes, I've passed through here every good bit of time.
It must be cool to be so well traveled.
I do enjoy it. I enjoy seeing all the different things and learning about different people and meeting different people. It's quite nice.
Been to Hobart County.
I don't think I've been that far south.
It's like a small village, a small halfling village, just southwest of Stilben. But it's really clean. It's not like Stilben at all, even though they're neighbors.
Is that where you're from?
Yeah, that's where my family's farm is. My here family. I have a here family and I have a there family. I don't know. It's complicated. But yeah, if you're ever in Hobart County, you should stop by the Hexcomb family farm and buy some honey.
Well, I most certainly will.
I'm just going to start dancing to the music again.
Okay. So, while you're dancing with him, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm just sitting there, just sort of lightly bobbing my head and moving with the music while eating.
Okay.
I am devouring the kebabs. No decorum or decency.
As Linus kind of takes a bite of one of the kebabs, he kind of, oh, actually, let me reaches over into one of the tubes that kind of adorn his hip, and I believe it is time for payment. Pulls out this long sheet of rolled up paper and kind of holds it out across the table. Map of Tal'Dorei, correct? That was the agreement?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this away from Whisper and the sauce that's going everywhere. Also, don't need her eating this as well. just gonna thank you.
She is quite ravenous.
If it gets put in front of your mouth while you're in the middle of eating those, I have no guarantee that it's not also going in your mouth. Especially if you get sauce on it.
I mean, doesn't Clover have a spell that can help clean things up? I think she's used it before.
Oh yeah, but she's busy with what's his face. And I'm
She's
not
got
gonna
a
disturb.
crush.
Probably, yeah.
Blech.
What was
What,
it you
you've
said the
never-
other day? Crime sounds easier than love? Something like that?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Not that we're criminals, Linus.
I'm sure. I would never question your past history of legal troubles. That was obviously none of my business. You see him kind of shift uncomfortably.
Linus, are you a criminal?
Oh, certainly not. I just do my job. I draw maps, and then I just enjoy the occasional evening of towns.
You go to
Insight
brothels?
Go ahead and roll an insight check. As you ask him that whisper, his skin turns bright red.
Got a 16.
Yeah, sounds like he frequents lady favor shops quite often.
Lady favor shops.
Oh, you see him like,
Looking at
gulp
the
heavily.
map,
Go ahead.
is there anything on the map that stands out as different or not previously known in the surrounding area?
Roll a investigation check for me.
So can I
Guidance.
roll one? I'm sitting next to him as he's looking at the map, and I'm looking as well. Would I be able to either help with that or do my own roll?
Yeah. So, Gormrog, you can either roll with advantage or you can each roll.
It's on you.
I'll
And-
give
and you have
guidance.
guidance, yes.
So
Oh, hell
advantage
yeah.
for Gormrod.
Advantage on the D4?
Yep.
This is an investigation check, you said?
Yes.
Ooh, damn. Well, with a 1 on a D4 and a +1 to investigation, and then rolling at advantage, that's a 5.
Nice. It is.
Oh,
It is just a regular old map.
Wow.
I
I'm
got a
glad
2 and a 3 on the D20s.
Ooh.
Get him out now.
Damn.
All right.
F's in the chats for a total of 5 on advantage and guidance.
Yeesh. All right. So, you look at the map, and even I will say this: there are a few parts of the map that are noticeably different than what you would have seen on like a standardized map. Specifically around what you know to be the Iron Seat Ridge, the Ivy Heart Thicket, the area around Zephyra, and the Ashen Gorge all are marked with the it's got like it's drawn in a way that is different than what you would normally see for those areas.
Hey, Linus. You got a different stuff going on here for these locations over here. What's that
Yes.
about?
So, I have received a few reports of the terrain in those areas actually changing over the last probably year or so, and I was notating them to make sure I was to go back and update my maps to make sure that they were properly updated.
You said they were
I'm
changing?
I say, can I see if he's lying
Go ahead and roll an insight
or
check.
making stuff?
Yes, Miss Finnick. Received reports that some some of the terrain has been changing in some way. It's different for each one, from what I understand, but there have been reports that things have been happening in those spaces.
Can I roll like intelligence or history to see if I know if like any of these 4 areas have something in common?
Go ahead.
I rolled.
Okay.
19.
Okay. And what role was that?
To see if I
No,
could
no, what
remember
was
what
it?
these 4
Nature,
places have in
history, what?
common. History.
History. Okay. Okay. So, with a 19, you know of Zephyra being having some sort of connection to one of the elemental planes. The Ivy Heart Thicket is said to have a very elemental nature to it as well, and the Iron Seat Ridge was a throne to a primordial.
Huh. That's weird. of hard to focus with this music. It's so nice.
As you say that, Finnick, Clover, as you kind of one of the songs kind of starts to come to an end, you see Bramble kind of pull out from one of his bags a lyre, brings it around front, and begins to pluck away at it, looking at you and kind of beginning to sway. And the bard on stage begins to pick up the rhythm as well as she begins to play the wind instrument that she has up on stage, and everyone starts to kind of clap and stomp as Bramble begins to dance around you and begins to sing with the woman on stage assisting. Sings about adventure and love, and the song you get is as he kind of starts to sing the song, the words kind of talk about this like fleeting love of someone who is constantly on the road, and how they, stuff like that.
Then
Say again.
I'm just bopping.
Okay.
Lord, I was born a rambling man.
When this song
Rambling man. Okay. So the rest of you start to hear Bramble's voice from the back of the inn.
How is his singing?
Oh, it's top notch. Beautiful voice. Holds the rhythm. There's not a missed chord on his instrument as he plays.
I don't know what's worse. The fact that I like it, or the fact that he's good.
This
Not that good.
does anybody want to dance?
I've still got 11 kebabs here to finish, so maybe after that.
Okay.
You guys dance. Go.
I'll dance. Yeah.
Just a warning, I'm a little bit rusty. Haven't danced since I was a kid, so.
I grew up with barbarians.
Didn't dance at all.
What's your point? Well, our dances were a little violent.
Well,
You ever seen the Screaming Skulls in concert? Like,
No.
the most singing I ever got was a temple choir.
oof. Nah, it's a traveling band. They all have like these massive giant skulls that they use as masks, I guess. And like the lead singer is actually a bugbear, and it's
Really?
insane. They scream, they thrash. It's great. It's fantastic. But like, one of the things they do is they've got, I guess, skulls made out of sugar that they fill with some sort of red liquid that they throw into the crowd, and they burst. Everybody gets splatted into this red stuff and sugar, so it sticks to you. But then, if you catch it, you can still eat it. Like it's like jelly or something. But
That's-
like, a lot
that's
of people will take a bite out of it and then smash it into the guy next to him.
Wow.
So that's the kind of dancing I grew up with. But like,
That sounds awesome.
you want to dance to this? Yeah, I think I can figure out a two-step or something to dance with you with.
I miss those.
Well, let's go loosen up a bit. Go have some fun.
Okay. So Finnick and Gormog both get up and make your way back towards the back of the inn. You see Clover there dancing being serenaded by Bramble as he sings along.
Yeah, I'm looking while I'm looking is as he's singing. I don't know how close you are. Can I see if he's looking directly at her while he's singing, or if he's just?
I mean, yeah, for the
singing
most part,
song?
he's looking at her, but every once in a while, he'll turn his attention to the rest of the room and kind of do a little crowd work as he makes, dances around me. As Finnick and Gormrog approach, you see him kind of start to walk dance around to get behind them and usher them into the main area.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Are we rolling anything for seeing how well we can dance?
You can if you'd like.
Oh, please.
Dexterity, performance, what?
It would be performance, if anything.
Damn.
I mean, charisma's my best stat, so. 13?
Okay. You don't really know the steps, but you're able to...
Yeah, that's a 13. Okay.
You don't really know the steps, but you feel confident enough as you dance that you're at least pulling off enough of a dance move that you don't look foolish. What'd you get, Gormog?
Natural 20.
Okay, Gormog is
Wow.
Lord of the Dance.
+2.
So if you guys like, you can describe, how you're dancing.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh man.
Finnick,
I'll describe food all day. I don't know how to describe dance.
Finnick, as you kind of start to stumble at one point, Gormog instantly grabs you, wrapping a hand around your waist, and just instantly rights you and is able to compensate any lack of skill you might have had. And eventually, as the song comes to an end, ends in a glorious flourish as you all stand there clapping as the song ends. Thank you. I know, but I am a little parched. Miss Clover, would you care to get a drink?
We should all go back to the table and eat and drink, or unless you guys want to keep dancing. But I want my veggie kebab.
Yeah, they should still be at the table if Whisper hasn't eaten them yet.
He doesn't like vegetables.
Yeah, they're there for you.
Okay, so Clover and Bramble begin to make your way back as the music kind of starts up again as the original bard takes over the singing duties once more, leaving Gormrog and Finnick on the dance floor with a bunch of randos, giving you the opportunity to disappear into the crowd if you'd like.
You said you didn't know how to dance.
I don't. Making it up as I go. It's really just a count of 4.
Well, it seemed to work for you, so. Thanks for catching me, by the way. I'm got 2 left feet.
Yeah, I'll catch it every time. Yeah, no big deal.
Well, I appreciate that.
Do you want to keep dancing, or do you want to join the lovebirds over there?
Thing is, isn't Bramble dating Fallin?
She did call him my love, yeah.
And they kissed?
Mm-hmm.
I might just want to keep an eye on him. Maybe he's just entertaining Clover, but...
She's
Or maybe
gonna
he
get
just...
her heart broken.
It just seems like he loves the attention anyways, so...
Mm-hmm. Can't really tell her that ahead of time, though. She won't hear it.
Well,
We
we'll
just
be
have
there
to
for
be
her
there
when she
for her.
falls.
Exactly. And we'll catch
Yeah,
her every
well-
time.
Here with my perception check.
Okay.
of
37.
22.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, easy enough. Your ears are able to like they just angle over and like a radar dish just catch everything coming in.
Little twitch. Doot, doot.
I just roll my eyes.
I expect nothing less.
I didn't know you could sing too. I did know that you could play instruments. I heard of that.
Yeah, well, I am multi-talented. And he reaches towards one of the meat kebabs on the table.
I actually write songs too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I've
Okay.
wrote a few songs in my journal.
Well, perhaps you can write me a sonnet to sing.
I write songs for people. I write songs for myself.
Well, I'd love to hear you perform one.
Honestly, I don't really have much of a voice, but I can tell you, I can read one to you.
Oh, I would love that.
Whisper and Tristan are obviously also at the table. Are they paying attention?
Oh, Tristan's paying very, very, very much attention.
I've got 5 kebabs left. So I'm so one-track mind right now.
What is Rosetta doing?
Risotto?
Risotto.
Did we bring in the dragons?
I assume so. They're small enough.
I'm giving risotto the last piece of each kebab under the table.
I would have just left the kebab for cilantro at the table
Okay.
and left him with Tristan.
Okay.
While he's there, as I'm Tristan's ferociously doing nothing but paying attention to Thornbutt, he is also he's lightly hanging out with cilantro and giving him little small bits. He's not really eating it all. He's mostly grabbing them, eating small pieces, and just playing around with him.
Okay.
Like taking the cubes of steak and like shredding a bit off, giving it to him, taking a bit off, giving it to me, giving it to him. That's cute. I like that.
Okay. What do you want to do, Clover?
I'm gonna read him this verse that I wrote.
Okay.
Running through the woods, monsters chasing us, but up ahead is the place I come from. No, I can't look back. I don't want to get stuck. I keep moving on. I keep looking up.
Wow, that was quite lovely.
Maybe you can put it to some music sometime.
I will absolutely do that, if with your permission, of course.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna grab my veggie kebab and start eating.
Okay. Anyone want to do anything specific in this time, or? So, as you all finish eating everything you need to eat, eventually the night begins to wind down as people begin to leave the inn. So now about half a dozen other people sit in the inn as the evening begins to close. The bard has exited the stage, and you see her eventually make her way back out from the back room, changed out of the extravagant dress that she had been wearing, much more comfortable clothing, a light-fitting white top with these just tan pants and boots that kind of they're almost like flats that she just slips over her feet. You see her take a seat at the counter as well. But
Do any of us recognize her?
Nah, I don't think any of you would have ever seen her before.
If she has like a hat for like tipping, I'll toss in a gold piece.
Okay.
Oh yeah, toss a coin to your witcher.
For value plenty.
I'll also toss in the gold.
As you both toss in coins, she turns her attention towards you. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Of course, I really enjoyed your performance.
Oh, well, you both danced quite gorgeously, I will say.
Would you believe it's the first time I've done it in years?
I would not. What's your name, sweetheart?
Finnick.
Well, I am Emerald, and it is an absolute pleasure to meet you.
And likewise. This is Gormrog.
Hey, how you doing, Emerald?
Hello,
It was great
Gormrog.
playing tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What brings you all to town?
Oh, we're just passing through.
Had to escort our friend, the map maker.
Okay. Well, that's I'm sure there's a story there.
No, we found the map maker. He needed to come safely to a village. We took him to the village.
Oh well.
Now we're gonna keep moving on.
Adventurers and heroes, then.
Something like that.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for your patronage. Good night.
Have a good
Yeah,
night.
you too.
Kind of turns back towards the counter.
She liked you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
You were the star dancer.
Mm. She wasn't talking to me.
I was the first to put a gold in her hat, though.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't know. Money influences people.
sure, but it doesn't always.
Either way. Always tip your bard.
Okay. All right. So the night begins to wind down. What's the plan, everyone?
Do we want to get a room, or do we want to head out onto the road and keep traveling where we're going?
I mean, it's kind of comfy here, and we could be like,
You can get up
safe for here.
early.
Yeah,
Why not just crash here and then get up early?
I like that.
agree.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
But before we leave, can we get breakfast here?
Of course.
Okay, cool.
All right. So rooms are rented, and you can just mark off how many rooms you guys want to get.
How big are they?
3?
How big are they?
Oh, they vary in size from a single bed to a two queen sized.
Finnick and Whisper, do you want to stay with me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Slumber party.
So at least one for us.
So
Okay. So Tristan and Gormont.
So
together
3
as well?
rooms.
Okay. So
3
Yeah.
rooms.
So Bramble's getting his own room.
yep.
Oh, I thought you were talking-
I was,
I
No,
thought-
he knew what I meant.
Mhm.
you guys are only
It's
renting 2
him
rooms.
and I.
though.
It's Tristan and I, the 3 of them, and then Bramble's on his own.
Right. Right. So you guys are renting 2 rooms.
Okay.
All right. So
That's
just
a
mark
group.
off 3 gold.
I'll pay for all of us.
Okay. I was gonna. All right.
All right.
You can buy
Bramble.
breakfast in the morning.
Bramble rents his own room, and Linus is going to go ahead and rent a room as well for himself.
Are the rooms like next to each other, or are they separated?
They're right next to each other.
Okay.
Okay, so you all
Before he goes in,
Mhm.
I'm just going to say to Linus, if there's a problem, scream really loud.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, sir.
I'm going to go into the room.
And I walk past. When he says I'm right behind Gormrog. When we walk past, I just give a head nod. I put my hand on his shoulder and then follow.
Okay. All right. So the two of you make your way into your room. The three of you going as well into your own room?
So you guys
Yeah.
want to stay and dance more?
I'm sorry?
Well, the bard wrapped up for the evening, did she not?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, then let's go up.
And I'm stuffed.
So Whisper
Is that a
rolled
new record
upstairs.
for you? 20
I ate
kebabs?
one of my kebabs and I stuffed the other one in my pocket for later.
Is that a new record, Whisper? 20 kebabs?
I don't know if I've been keeping records.
Well, let's make that your new personal record.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think I could eat one more within the next hour at least.
In her little book of ranking meat, just now she's got to tally how many she's capable of eating next to it too.
With each tavern next to the name, so
All right. So as you all make your way upstairs, finding your rooms and begin to bed down for the night. Anyone want to watch Stay Guard, or does anyone have any conversations?
okay, I was gonna say, I'll wait. I want to wait till it's nothing serious or big, just before everyone starts to fall asleep.
Well, now's your chance.
Oh, if there's any conversation that we had, when everyone starts relaxing and it gets really quiet right before, like not like super quiet when everyone's still relaxing, I'm gonna be sitting in the corner, and I had some of my extra stuff, and I'm kind of messing around with cilantro and throwing him little bits that I still have on me, and then as I stop and he chills out, I start playing my my flute low, but enough to I want Bramble Dickbutt to hear it.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Just gonna ask you to do a duet.
In the next room over, Clover hears Tristan playing and says, "We're surrounded by so many talented musicians."
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. So that being said, the evening coming to a close. Anyone gonna stand guard or no?
I'm probably gonna be up for a little while writing in my journal, so I can keep watch while I do that.
Okay.
I want to crash early and wake up early.
Okay.
I'll take it while I'm playing. I'll take a first or a second, however the watches are gonna work. An early
Well,
one.
it's you and Gormrog are in a separate room, so
Mm-hmm.
it's if Gormrog's not taking a watch, it's just you.
All right, then that's fine.
All right. All right. So Clover and Tristan, go ahead and roll perception checks for me.
Sweet.
19.
22.
Okay.
Nice.
As the evening
Yeah.
drags on, let's see. As the evening drags on, occasionally you'll hear footsteps out in the hallway. None of them seem to be deliberately trying to stop in front of your rooms. Out in the streets, you hear every once in a while the sound of an animal maybe digging through some trash outside, but nothing that seems to cause you any immediate alarm. That being said, Finnick.
Bum, bum, bum.
Damn it. Yes.
Finnick, as
Oh, shit. I don't have my remote. Yes, I do.
as you fall asleep, your mind kind of drifts back to all the things that have happened over the last few days. You sit there, wanting to sleep but not able to, as your eyes weigh on your face, but you feel them wanting to pry themselves open. Eventually, you fall asleep. And you wake up in the morning, nothing happened.
Fuck you.
Wow. Nice tea.
All right.
That was good, Joe.
Wow, April Fools came early.
Mm.
Okay. Anyone else need
That was
anything
the
done
trick.
tonight?
No, where's the treat?
All right. So, as the day arises, Gornrog and Whisper are the first ones awake in your respective rooms, having gone right to bed. So,
Full rest, right?
yep, now you can all take a full rest.
Tristan better not have any exhaustion left.
I do not.
Beat you. With love.
And I'll accept it with love.
Before the sun's up, before everybody else is up, I want to go outside
Okay.
and find a tree.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna start practicing throwing my daggers.
All right.
Because a while back, when we were doing the ambush against the Myriad, outside of Westrune, Clover had gotten jumped by a bunch of people, and without thinking, I threw a dagger at one of them, caught her between the eyes, and dropped her. And she was the leader, and I wasn't looking when I did it. It was just, I flung that dagger, and then I kept going, and I knocked out one more, and then I pushed a third one. And that's replaying in my head of, those daggers were good. That's a skill I haven't tapped into. Let me work on that.
Okay.
So this morning's training is just going to be, instead of just like everything all at once, it's going to be disciplined practicing of using my daggers in fights, specifically for throwing.
Okay. Easy enough. So you spend your early waking hours practicing outside. What about you, Whisper? What do you want to do?
I get up and I'm starving. So I wait a little bit for other people to wake up, but I don't want to be rude and wake them up.
I always wake up at sunrise, so I'll be up to go get breakfast too.
Cool. Well, yeah. Then
Okay. So as you make your way down, the pair of you are probably the first ones awake, and at least on this first floor level. And you see a large, pot-bellied, bearded human man behind the counter of the inn. As you look down, he's kind of got like a chef's apron on, and you see him wiping down the counter as you come in. Good morning, guests. I'm Sven. What care for breakfast? Steak and
Yes.
eggs? You look like you're a steak and eggs kind of elf.
yes, that is me.
What about you, dear?
Make some toast and honey.
Just toast? You like I could put a couple tomatoes in a cook a couple tomatoes, put it on top.
Yeah, tomato toast
All right,
with honey.
with honey. Okay. Let me get right on that for the pair of you.
Thank you.
All right. A few moments pass, and eventually your food is brought out for you.
It's
Anything else?
around that time is when Tristan's gonna start coming out, making his way out to the room and sit down with them.
Making my way.
Okay. Tristan, you approach and see a very similar scene with your friends being served their food down at one of the tables.
I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna just put a hand up. Got any tea around?
Sure, coming right up. Eventually,
No
tea
sugar,
is-
please. No sugar.
Sure. Eventually, tea is served to you. What about you, Finnick? What are you doing?
At the moment, I'm just I'm still in the room because I figured I was the last to wake up, and just sort of going through the journal and making some additions and notes before I go downstairs to join the crew.
Okay. If you'd like any food or drink, you can feel free to order it. Otherwise,
Just something simple, like a pastry. Do you have any?
sure. And eventually, you brought out this like muffin, this dark brown muffin. This is a bran muffin. Help get you ready.
As we're all sitting, when she sits down, I look at her and I look out, and can I see Gormy out there working on his throwing skills?
He's a little further away than directly next to the inn.
Okay. Well, either way, I'm still, when she sits down, I'm gonna stretch and I'm looking. I'm gonna tell her a lot's been going on to Finnick. A lot's been going on lately. I've been getting my head not right. I'm sorry that we haven't trained nearly as much as we should. I apologize.
Well, how much travel do we have left before we get to where we're headed?
Maybe 3 days.
Well, there's about 3 days left until we get where we're going. We can spend some time training on the road. Or if you want to get up there now and meet Gormrog out there, can do something.
As soon as she says that, he gets up and he finishes the rest of the tea. And if you look, when he drinks it, it's not Gormy's tea, and he's like trying to swallow it, and he puts the cup back with a little, just getting it out of the way, and gives her a nice little hearty tap to the shoulder. And then little gesturing, gets up and starts going outside.
Okay.
Okay. As I prop myself up. After finishing the bran muffin.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm eating my toast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Eventually, Bramble makes his way down, as does Linus, grabbing some beverage, like a warm black beverage, and a little bit of toast as well. They
Hi, Linus.
hello, Miss Clover.
You don't have to call me Miss.
Okay.
I think you're older than me.
So it doesn't mean one should be rude.
You can just call me Clover.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill him.
All right. So
And this is such a cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you all finish up your meals, gather yourselves together, short training montage of Gormrog, Finnick, and Tristan.
And Whisper's just yelling obscenities at, rotating who she's yelling them at while they're training.
And during that, during that training, you see Tristan, after the first one, he's going a little bit more harder. Not to be aggressive, instead of
Bring
being
it.
nice and easy, with that sword. The jealousy factor is with her having this sword is kicking in only a little bit while seeing it and battling against it, but going a little bit harder to give her more of a...
Well, I don't want to hit you with this sword. That's the issue. I'll just ask to borrow Gormog's short sword.
Yeah, I'd hand that over easily.
The jealousy factor hasn't gone away.
As we're sort of like duking it out, and it's gonna be like, Tristan, you know this sword, it's weird, right? Like it talks.
Oh, I remember. I very much remember.
Trust me, we'll get you a cool magical sword.
Finnick, roll a charisma saving throw for me.
Son of a bitch.
Clearly, Joe had forgotten that it was weird.
Actually, no, because I think the last episode, the same thing happened. 18.
Okay.
Good.
You hear the voice trying to press into your mind, but you're able to resist it a bit.
Can I feel what it's trying to like say or get me to do?
Roll an insight check.
Okay. 18. Hot dice.
It seems like it wants control.
Oh, I don't like that.
I want a perfect body. Hmm?
Okay. All right. So, training goes off. Anyone else care to join the
So-
training?
After training. Oh, sorry. Did somebody want to join training?
You
I was gonna say after training. I haven't eaten yet. And before we hit the road, I'm gonna go up to the dude in the apron, and I'm gonna say, I got this weird idea. Do me a favor, get a couple flour tortillas.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start with flour tortillas. I want you to put them on the stovetop, but like flatten them. Right, like we're gonna press them, but we're gonna heat them, but we're gonna put them on a low heat. Put those to the side, and then we're gonna get the steak. We're gonna get the scrambled eggs with the seasonings, like the salt, the pepper, the works. We're gonna put potatoes. Right, we're gonna get potatoes. We're gonna soften them up. We're gonna smush them down, and then we're gonna fry those in oil on a pan on the stove. And then we're gonna get some shredded cheese. Breakfast steak and eggs and tater tot burritos with shredded cheese. And one of those tortillas has to stay on the plate to catch the stuff that falls out to be a leftover burrito for later.
Okay. All right. So all of your food is cooked up to specification. And eventually you are fed and have your cart brought around from the stables. You all load up. I'm assuming, Whisper, you will reach out to Talon at some point to meet you on the other side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, while Gormrag was doing that, I was refilling all of our water skins.
Okay.
Hell yeah, thank you.
All right.
As we're coming out, I'm gonna hand Whisper a little package of a second breakfast burrito that I had him make. I'm gonna say, try this.
Right now?
Trust me. I mean, if you're not hungry, I'll take it back. Like, you don't have to eat it now.
Okay, I'm eating it now.
And it's the same thing I just described. Just
Yeah.
steak, eggs, tater tots, cheese, all in a warm flour tortilla.
All right.
It's fantastic.
Dude, you're making me hungry.
No,
hungry.
I'm like,
100%.
All I've got are my
And my
snacks.
pizza rolls are cold.
As you were
Whose
describing it,
fault is
I was
that?
just describing a chef actually doing it in slow motion.
Mhm.
Anyways, so as you all load up your cart with all your supplies and everything like that, Bramble makes his way out, joining you all, and Linus approaches the cart as well. Well, thank you for safely getting me back here.
You're
Yeah, no
welcome.
problem.
Be careful next time.
Yes, I will.
Find a travel buddy.
sounds probably like a good idea.
Yeah.
What are
Oh,
you
no.
doing next?
Well, I'll probably make my way down towards well, closest to here would be probably be Zephyra, so I'm gonna probably try and make my way down there to see what's going on and update my map.
If you see my sister, tell her I said hi. I actually don't know if she went back to Zephyra because we've been gone for so long.
What's your sister's name?
That's a good question. Which lives in
Which one lives in Zephyra?
It is my sister Aster lives in Zephyra.
Okay, I'll definitely look for a Harangon named
Oh, she's just a halfling, and
Oh.
she's got brown hair and green eyes. But she has like blue and green colors in her brown hair too.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'll
Yeah.
make sure to keep an eye out for Aster, the halfling, and Zephyra.
and try some of her honey.
I certainly will. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate the help.
Linus- Sorry.
No. Okay.
I just had one more question, just because you said, like, it's like weird and it keeps changing. Is there any way you could just elaborate a little more on that?
That's the reason I'm going down to investigate. I'm not quite sure. I've heard reports of terrain changing in those areas. So I'm not. I gotta go and research to make sure my maps are updated to the most accurate representation.
When you say terrain shifting, are we talking like trees are moving?
I believe it's if from the report I heard in the Ivy Heart Thicket, it's just there's been explosions of growth, is the way it was described to me. So there's just been a lot. The forest has kind of expanded outwards. So I've got to go make sure to redraw the lines.
Explosions of growth. All right.
Grandma, can you call Cilantro? He's climbing all over me.
Hey, you with the 4 legs and the tail. Calm down.
I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna tell
Red
him.
little dragon.
I'm gonna tell him. I don't know if you have any way to reach out to us for anything. If you get in any kind of trouble, if you're in any kind of trouble, and you have any possible way to reach us, find a way, and we will help you.
Thank you, Mr. Tristan. I appreciate that. Well,
And we're off.
all right.
Nice.
As you all begin your adventure once more south, we're going to take our break. And
Hooray!
we will be right back, everyone. See you all soon. Okay. As you all head off from Jorn Village, Talon eventually linking back up with you on the other side of the small village. You begin back down the Black Valley path, the road. Actually, no, you don't. You don't take the Black Valley path. As you begin to pull out from village, Bramble turns. So we have two options. We can either make our way to the Terst Fields, meet up with our employer there, or we can head straight into the Dawn Mist Pines and try and discover ourselves what is afoot.
Why not just go to the employer to figure out what exactly they're looking for?
Just takes us a bit out of the way. The Dawn Mist Pines is technically closer, and while there is a road leading right towards the Dawn Mist Pines into that runs alongside the mountain ranges here. He points off in one direction. There's two paths in front of you. The Black Valley path has to take us down south, where we'll be able to link up with Parchwood Way before we're able to take that to the Terst Fields.
So, forgive me, it's been a couple days. Remind me exactly what we're doing here. We're investigating the fact that it's been weird?
No, they've had... there's been issues coming from the Dawn Mist Pines that have halted or obstructed food production and lumber production coming out of it. And you're sent in to investigate why. I sent you a map of Whitestone. Not Whitestone, of Tal'Dorei.
Thank you. I can't zoom in right now, but okay.
Is
I mean, if we know what we need to do, then I guess we could go directly there.
Yeah, I was just curious, is there a reason why we would need to visit the employer before?
Well, if you...
Yeah, like, are there any updates or anything? Maybe?
Well, that could be the case. We maybe gather any fresh information. It's been it's been about 2 weeks since I've been there, having to travel up to Lyrangorn to meet all of you. Also, if there's any supplies you wish to procure before we make our way off into the Pines, that's another option. Just giving you all the opportunity to have a choice in how you'd like to approach this endeavor.
Is there anything we need to get before?
Is there anything you need to get? Not that I'm aware of.
Well, that's why I was asking them. Thank you.
Never knows when to keep his fucking mouth shut.
You need to stop being mean.
I was just trying to reference the rest of the group.
I don't have anything else I need to buy.
If there's any, do you know if there's anything sort of healing items, potions in the area, in that direction that we could buy? Those I could use very well.
I mean, I've also come into some healing magic, Tristan, that could help too.
And I would love to rely on that. I just have nothing in case I'm alone to heal myself personally. I just need some sort of healing on my person.
I think that's smart. Is there a time limit to this job?
Oh, not that I've been informed of, though I'm sure that the suffering of the peoples is the faster we're able to accomplish our task. We'll just alleviate their suffering.
How far out of the way is it?
About an extra day.
Oh,
Oh, that's not terrible. We could do that.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be like a week out of the way. That would have been.
Yeah, if it was like 3 days or more, that'd be excessive. But an extra day, we could do that.
Okay. That being said, I believe our path is set. Let us be off. You all begin to make your way down a
Making our way.
familiar.
You just
Clover's gonna cast invisibility on herself, and then she's gonna go sit in the corner and start writing in her journal.
Okay. That being said, as you all head off down the Black Valley Trail, someone go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
roll it.
Can you see what you're writing?
That's a good question.
Like I'm sorry if this is breaking meta. Like that just.
I'm really sorry.
She's
I
just
chose-
invisible, and there's a floating journal.
I'm sorry I chose dictate the roll, guys.
What'd you get? Oh, you got a natural 1. Nice.
That's my second one of the night so far.
Well,
All right. Let me get my papers up.
I'm sorry, guys.
You probably should.
been nice knowing you, Tristan.
That's what it sounds like.
As your cart kind of rumbles down the road, eventually another cart making their way up northbound towards you is late. You see them approaching. There are several other carts in this kind of small procession with a few guards mounted on horseback at either side. As you sit there and glance towards them, they don't necessarily look like the most honest of fellows, I would say. Kind of scarred faces, some tattered armor, seeming patchwork in some places. But they approach you on the path.
Like, are they passing us, or do they come up to us?
They're approaching you, not like directed towards you, just on the path.
Okay.
You get a head count.
Looking at them, you see about 13.
Damn.
This is gonna be rough if they surround us, Tristan.
I know. I see them.
What's that face?
Let's I'll take a
Just
step back and
Keep
let's
our
just
heads down.
I'll stay to the back and let's just keep going forward and let's just play it out and see if they get closer.
Are we on a
Mhm.
cart or no? Just walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in a
We're on a
cart.
cart.
Oh, okay. I wait.
Well,
And then
We
you
also
say
have Talon
keep
off
our
to the
heads
side.
down, and then I'm like,
Just gonna turn around and see Whisper like hand half raised. Oh,
Is there a discrete part of the cart that I could go to the back or in an area where I can look and try to see, like, get a good look at them, or no?
really?
Without them noticing me, noticing them.
No, I'm gonna say no.
They're no.
Okay.
That question broke my brain.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It broke me saying it.
No, it didn't. Your brain was broken long ago.
Can I go to the back of the cart and hide and look at them?
That's basically exactly what I was saying. But I want to go to the back and just see if I can take a perception check and see what their intentions are, or investigation check. I'm not sure what that would be. If I could see them.
You can see them, yes. You want to look for their intentions? That's an insight check.
I want to just look and see what their demeanor is, with how they're looking. Yeah.
Roll an
it's an
insight check.
insight.
All right. 8.
They look like guys on the path.
Yep.
They look tired.
Mhm.
They look annoyed. They look dusty from the road.
All right.
We're just gonna keep moving forward in the opposite direction. If they stop us, they stop us. If they don't, they don't. But like, watch the wheels.
Okay. As your two caravans begin to draw closer and closer together, a few of the guards that are riding up front on two separate horses begin to pick up their pace and approach you. Travelers,
Yep.
pull your cart off to the side of
Hi.
the road as we pass.
Guys, we're getting pulled over.
Why?
God damn it, Joe.
Because we're carrying our caravan needs to come through first.
Why?
You know, if your horseback people move to the outside, we can both pass pretty easily.
You'll pull to the side of the road as we pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Why?
off side of the road while we keep going.
Because I told you to pull to the side.
I haven't stopped yet.
Who are you?
We're the ones traveling northbound on this road.
We're the ones traveling
That's
southbound on this
cool.
road.
Clover stealthily just closes up her notebook and shoves it back into her backpack.
You're still invisible, right?
Yep.
You're being instructed to pull to the side of the road so our caravan can come through unobstructed.
Is there no way you can fit?
They're not obstructing you. You can pull through. You have no authority to tell us to pull over.
For security purposes, you need to pull to the side.
Invisible Clover is going to ready a crossbow just in case.
Thank you. I'm not pulling to the side. I'm just
Grog.
still going. They have no authority. That I want to go through is not reason for me to go out of my way to no. He can pass. There's enough room.
As your cart continues on, as you're getting ready to pass them now, they loop their horses around and come up on either side of you and draw their swords. Please don't
You
make
don't
this
wanna
more
do that.
difficult.
You're making it more difficult. I can pass you easily. We'll be out of your way faster if we're both heading in opposite directions. Did you not take physics in school?
Roll a persuasion or intimidation check.
Hell
I've
yeah.
also got, I don't know how intimidating
Oh, I didn't
me
do that.
and Risotto are, but I'm just casually playing with Risotto.
Oh yeah, we just happen to have a couple dragons and a griffin just chilling with us, along with a world famous adventurer, apparently.
So if that, I don't know if that changes the intimidation.
18 plus 5.
Oh.
You can add to it. Go right ahead. You actually have a dragon on your shoulder. That's so cool.
Yeah, you can't really see it. So
We're just-
do I add anything to it? Or?
I mean, yeah.
If you wanted to make your own roll,
Yeah.
I rolled as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
you can.
Sorry, I was confused at what we were doing.
Sorry.
I'm not looking very intimidating myself. I got a 4.
Tiny elf playing.
So, as you two sit on the front, these two guards kind of trying to convince you to pull over so they can get their cart through unobstructed. Gormrug, you rise up a bit, begin to kind of talk down to them from your elevated perch, and As you finish saying it, what you said, you kind of look towards Whisper sitting next to you and just got this really determined face on, but her cheeks are kind of puffed up. And he looks at you, like you see the intimidation in his eyes as he looks towards you, and then he looks towards Whisper, and an eyebrow just kind of gets raised.
Look at her. Look at me.
If you refuse to pull over, you'll be escorted the entire time you are past our carts.
Which will be all of 30 seconds.
I really
pipe
don't
up as
understand
I'm
why this
currently
is such a
laying
big
down
deal
in the
to you.
back.
Let's keep moving.
All
This
right.
is a lot longer than it had to be already. Like, keep it moving. You want to walk with us? Walk with us. We'll be out of your way in no time.
We're good company.
Your cart doesn't even have to pull over to the side of the road. It can keep going north.
As the two caravans begin to come closer to each other, the road isn't that wide. It is still pretty. As the two carts pass by each other, it's very close. There's not even space for the horseman to sit there. He falls back to the end of your cart and just watches from the side, as making sure nothing goes from between your cart to their carts, or nothing.
Just when we're halfway across, we're all gonna leap across like pirates and just, ha for the captain. No, we're just gonna keep going.
Oh god, I want to do something, but it seems like it would be stupid to do it.
Probably. Do it anyway.
Should I?
If it's in character, I don't care.
I'm just sort of getting sick of these guards.
Clover shot a
Um,
dragon when it reared up. Like, was that a dangerous move? Hell yeah. Did it make for great storytelling? Hell yeah.
What do you want to do, Finnick?
I'm gonna cast Command at the 3rd level.
Okay. Who are you commanding?
The 2 guards.
Okay.
How many people can you target at 3rd level?
2.
Damn.
What are you commanding?
I am telling them to. Sorry, because it's only one word.
Yep.
It's one word. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay. Leave.
Okay. What's the DC?
It has a Wisdom 15 saving throw.
Bad. That's not bad.
Okay, so as you kind of pop up from the cart, turn back towards the two guards kind of trailing your vehicle, you look back towards them, cast your spell, and just...
It'll be a subtle spell if it's too late to retcon that.
You look back towards them, and your voice, only you hear it in this way, you and the people you're casting against, but almost like an echo comes from your mouth as the magic infuses into your speech and echoes outwards. Leave. Both of them, as the spell rocks their body, they kind of adjust in their saddles for a minute, turn and loop around, and walk away.
Nice. Cool.
Really wasn't that hard. I don't know why they were giving us such a hard time.
I just want to know what they're keeping in that cart.
I have no desire to find out.
Can I do a subtle spell detect thoughts? Or I don't need to do subtle spell. I'll just detect thoughts, see if I can pick up on any intel on what's in the cart.
Okay. All right, that just happens, right?
Unless I want to dig deeper.
Right.
So.
All right. All right. As you kind of begin scanning the minds of all the people on these carts, you start to gather that they are members of a. Let me rephrase that. Active thoughts. Some of the thoughts you start to gather are, we just got to get this there. As long as we do, the boss will be happy. No issues. We're not here to fight anybody. Yeah, that's about it.
I don't think I want to dig deeper. Just because they will be aware if I dig deeper. So I think I'm going to. I got nothing.
Okay.
Oh, I guess. So with the 13 people, we have visuals on all 13 of them.
You see 13 people, yes.
Do I detect any presence from inside the cart?
Yes, you do.
And what are their thoughts?
So from one of the carts, you hear, wonder what's taking us so long. Kind of just inconsequential thoughts. From the second cart, you just get the sense of someone like sleeping. In the third cart, you hear there's about 6 people in it, and there's various thoughts of fear. What's going to happen to us? I'm scared.
God damn it.
I will speak that to the rest of the group in a hushed tone. That there's about 6 people in the back of the last cart that are scared. But I don't know why. Should we do something?
You see Tristan's eyes kind of like flare a little bit.
Are there doors on the last cart? Is it like a cage? Is it a wagon? What does it look like?
It is a large square cart made out of wood with a door on the rear and just a bench on the front for a rider.
Can I try to dig deeper in one of the people's heads in the back of the third cart?
Sure. What do they got to roll?
Wisdom 15.
You gain access to their inner memories. And
Cool.
as you dive in, looking around inside their mind, you sense that these are... there are a cacophony of about... There are some humans, one drow, a halfling, and a dragonborn in the back of this cart. They were shipped over here from Wildmount, where they were captured at one point, and are currently being sold to some rich person in the north. That's all the information they have in their mind.
Grimrug, I think we're gonna have to pull the cart over.
What? Why? What do we...
The people in that last cart are being sold.
Oh.
Somebody
As
rich in the
soon
north.
as Tristan hears that, he immediately goes up to Gormy. We have to turn around right now. And as his eyes flare and his fangs start to grow.
Yeah,
we
we're not
have to go.
tolerating slavery. I hope your battle map's ready, Joe.
It's not. It's not at all. It's not prepared for battle.
Then you shouldn't introduce slavery, because now we're gonna fight. Um,
kind
Just
of
give him like
slow.
5 minutes.
We can just imagine it. I've got a good imagination.
Just get 30 minis.
Yeah. We're in the theater of the mind this fight here, guys.
Okay.
Cool with
So
me.
we got 3 carts, 13 people on the outside. Does that include the drivers?
Yes.
1 driver to each cart.
Yep.
Okay.
And the ones
1
with
horse to each
malicious.
cart.
Sorry.
Say again.
1 horse to each cart.
Yeah. Except for the last cart, which has 2 horses.
Question. So everybody was thinking like we just have to get this job done or else the boss won't be happy.
Yeah.
Except for those 6 people.
Correct.
Were we able to see the people on the first 2 carts? Or in the first 2 carts?
No.
Okay.
I know we haven't rolled initiative or anything, but I am going to firebolt the wheel, like the wheels of the first cart, just to.
Being ready with my arrow. As soon as I see Finnick go off, I'm releasing my arrow with steady aim at the wheel of the second cart.
Okay. Oh no.
So, based on quick maths, you have 3 drivers, and then 3 people around the first 2 carts, and then 4 people around the last cart.
Yeah.
Oh, but 2 of them walked away, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. 2 of the original
I
people.
told the 2 guards to leave. Yeah, I don't know how far they went.
So I'll knock off 1 from the first 2 carts each. So there's a driver and 2 escorts for the first 2 carts. And then a driver and 4 escorts for the last one.
Sounds right.
Cool, cool, cool. And then we don't know if there's people inside.
All right. Go ahead and roll attacks for the 2 of you that are attacking the wheels.
I rolled a 26 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
I rolled a 27.
That will definitely hit.
Killing it.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, 26.
Still hits.
You
But it
go
doesn't
first.
definitely hit. Just
First.
Roll damage, guys.
Math is hard.
You go first since I was following your lead.
Okay. I have to get the right dice. Okay, so 11 fire damage to the first cart.
Okay.
Because I was just trying to take out a wheel so they'd have to stop.
Okay. As you blast the first wheel, it explodes outwards, dropping the whole cart to one side, and just kind of comes grinding to a halt as the horse rears back as the sudden weight pulling it backwards. Clover, go ahead and roll your damage too.
For 25 piercing damage.
25 piercing damage.
Mhm.
You blast the wheel with an arrow right as it's about to make contact with the ground. You rip out a chunk of wood, and it just causes this catastrophic effect as it just crumples in on itself as it turns, dropping down that whole side, ripping a portion of the axle up into the actual base of the cart. And with that, I need both of you to go ahead and roll initiative. All of you, rather. All of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of us.
Damn.
15.
Got some hot rolls tonight, guys.
25 to 20. 20 to 15.
16.
19.
So, Finnick. Would you roll, Clover?
16.
So did I. I don't know if you're. I said 16.
Yeah. 15 to 10. 10
Oh,
to
no.
5.
9.
Would you roll, Whisper?
8.
Damn.
What did Bramble get?
Oh, right.
Oh my
Roll
god, he's
right.
being quiet, guys.
Joe's like, I have 13 people to think about.
16 he rolled.
Alright, so he's with Clover and Tristan.
And does Talon need to roll?
No, just have Talon go on your turn.
Okay.
All right. Try and figure this out.
I threw a rough sketch into our group chat in the Discord.
Cool.
Excuse my fluorescent pink sticky notes.
We love those.
Okay.
Or I also have pink sticky notes.
Starting us off with you, Finnick. Go ahead and what would you like to do?
I would
see,
like.
I would like to rage. Let's see. Do we want to kill him or just scare these people off? Asking the rest of the group.
I want.
We haven't actually clarified what is happening.
If
Maybe.
what you.
The guys, the 6 people in the last wagon are being sold.
Yeah, I heard
And
that.
so everybody else is just like, oh, we just got to get the job done. So I'm just going to try and scare them off first.
Let's see what happens.
So I will hop out of the cart, and for my action I will use the necrotic shroud.
Okay.
Like I want to get as close to as many of them as I can.
What's the range on that?
10 feet.
10 feet? Okay.
So if
I mean, just the way that it's kind of laid out, the most you're going to get is 2. So do you want to do the first cart? If you do the first cart, you could probably get 3.
yeah, I'll start with the first cart.
Okay.
And as the skeletal wings outward,
Whoa.
I'm just gonna have sort of like just this flickering around my hand. I'm trying to intimidate them,
Okay.
but the people within 10 feet have to make a charisma saving throw.
What's the DC?
15.
One passes. So the guy on
Okay.
horseback actually passes. Anything you want to say?
You guys weren't very subtle now, were you? And then with bonus action, I'll just convert some... I'm just going to convert some sorcery points.
Sure. All right, next up is going to be... What's going on here? Clover.
What's the distance between this cart and the third cart where all of the hostages are?
Probably 70 feet.
Okay. Are there any like trees or bushes or anything in between me and them?
No, I mean, on the side of the road, you can probably find a tree to go behind. Actually, over here, no, there's not a ton of tall trees in this area.
Duck behind the side of our cart.
Yeah, you can hide behind the side of the cart.
At the opposite side.
I want to get to anywhere I can bonus action hide that is on the way to that cart.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could pull to the side. There's probably a valley on the side of the road that you're able to dive down between to kind of get some cover as well.
Okay, what's the distance, just so that I can keep track in my head?
Distance to what?
How much distance am I traveling to get to the spot that I am hiding?
What's your speed?
30 feet.
Okay. I mean, from your cart, it's probably about 10 feet into the valley, and then however far up you want to go.
Okay. 30 feet. Bonus action hide.
All right. Roll stealth check.
9 is 17.
Okay. You feel pretty stealthed.
And then from hidden, I am going to shoot any enemy that is clear to my bow.
Okay. So that's pretty much all of them. They're all relatively easy to, except for the ones on the opposite side of the carts. So you have 4 people on horseback and then the 3 drivers.
Yeah, just pick one of them. I rolled a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then it's going to be... $25 piercing damage again.
You picking one of the horsemen would appear more like guards than actual drivers, who are a little more lightly armored. You pick that second horseman on the guarding the second cart and just explode his head from your hidden position.
Oops.
Kind of slumps down onto the horse that just begins to keep trotting down the road.
I have done all I can do.
All around the mulberry bush.
Oh, all right. It's going to be Bramble up next.
Bramble?
Bramble's up. Oh. He is going to pull out his longbow and make 2 shots against first horse. That's a natural 1. Cool. And that's an 11 plus 9. So that's a 20. So, shooting that first driver, glint. One arrow snaps as he tries to let it fly. Just snaps in the bow. Next arrow comes out and lets fly, slams into his shoulder, and just rips off that entire shoulders. That driver falls off the side of his horse from the force of it all.
Which one?
The first horse rider.
On the side of the cart? Or the driver?
On the side of the cart.
Okay.
After that, he is going to look towards you, Tristan, seeing as how you are just on the cart, already partially transformed, amped up. He's going to look towards you. He says, "Rip 'em apart, Tristan. Show 'em what you got." And you're going to get a bardic inspiration.
D4?
It is a D6 for him, I believe.
D6.
Yeah, it's a D6.
Yeah.
And that's going to end his turn. So, Tristan, you're up.
All right. So when I saw Clover she got off the cart, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Is our cart still moving?
Yeah, you guys didn't stop it.
All right. I'm going to just get off the cart and be kind of in the open. Like, I know she's hiding. She's hiding, right? Or invisible.
Well, you see her now that she popped up with her shirt.
Okay. And I'm just going to follow up behind her, and I'm going to start sprinting or running towards the cart with the slaves or hostages.
Okay.
I'm
What's your
going
speed?
to go into a rage. My 40.
Okay.
I'm going to go into a rage.
Okay.
And let me do my wild surge. 1. Shadowy tendrils surround you. Each creature around you has a choice they can see within 30 feet. You must succeed at Constitution save. That's not going to do anything because no one's around me, right? In 30 feet?
Yeah, there's people around you in 30 feet.
All right, so shadowy tendrils lash around you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet, you must succeed in the Constitution saving throw or to take 1d12 necromantic damage. You also gain 1d12 temporary hit points.
What's the DC?
30 feet. Constitution saving throw.
What's
I'm
the
not sure
DC?
what the DC. I do.
What do they
not-
have to beat, Tristan?
That's what I'm looking for. It doesn't say it there. It just says saving throw D12, and I don't know where to look for that right now at the moment.
Saving throws D12.
No, it just says 30 feet. You must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 damage. I just don't know what to. Yeah, my fault. I should have had that up. $14.
Okay, thank you. So he fails, so go ahead and roll a D12.
Two.
2 damage?
Yeah.
So as you are running down the aisle of carts, you activate your rage, and these black tendrils begin to sprout out from around you in your shadows. One of them shoots forward towards that second cart driver, rather, and just pierces into his shoulder before ripping back to your body.
I also roll a d12 for temporary hit points for myself.
Is that driver still alive?
Still alive.
Damn.
10. So I get 10 temporary hit points.
And was Finnick able to scare away any of them?
On their turn, you'll find out.
Damn.
All right, so as that, now I'm going to use my 40 feet of movement to get as close as I can.
Are you going to use an action surge? I mean, dash? If you
How far
dash,
away
you'll
am-
be able to get to that last cart. If you don't, you're where you are.
But I won't be able to attack if I get there, right?
Correct.
So I am not going to dash.
Okay.
I'm going to stay where I'm at, and I'm going to hold my action to attack anyone who gets. Well, I'm not near the cart. I'm just gonna hold my action. No, I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn there and be as far as I can be for now.
Gormog, you're up.
Okay. If my calculations are correct, which they usually are,
That's from something.
the first 3 guys on our side are gone. The back 2 are still there. All the drivers are still there.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull our cart level with the third cart.
You're gonna
Before
ride the
stopping
cart
it?
all the way down there.
I wanted. Well, which two got damaged wheels?
The front two.
The front two got. Okay, yeah. So they're not going anywhere.
Right.
It's the last one that I got to worry about. So I want to make sure that we're at least in that area, either in line with the second or third cart.
Okay.
And knowing full well that this is the most heavily protected one. I'm going to stop Tater Trot and leap out of the cart. Rush the first horse rider.
Okay.
And hit him with a short sword.
All right. Roll your attack.
.24 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's a d6 plus 4. That's 6 for a total of 10 damage.
Okay. He's still up, but he's bleeding profusely from the hole in his chest now as you pull the sword out from between his ribs.
That's cool. I'm in the wrong tab. I need this one. I have extra attack, yes. Yes. So I will do this again. That is a 10 plus 7, 17 to hit.
That hits.
D6 plus 4. 3 for a total of 7 points of slashing damage.
Eviscerate him. You pull the blade out from between his ribs, drive it into the center of his chest, and just he instantly slumps over onto the horse.
Cool. Hop up onto their cart and burn a key point to make 2 unarmed strikes against the driver of the third cart.
Okay. What are your attacks?
First one is 12 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh shit. Okay. I did not expect that. Unarmed strike is also a d6. Dope monk shit. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Still up, but
And-
as you punch him across the face, you feel his jaw dislocate.
Please make a strength saving throw. Because I'm pumping ki into that hit.
That's an 11.
That's a fail. He gets pushed 15 feet off his seat, launched off the cart.
So you just Soruken him up
Yeah.
off the bench, and he just flies into the air and just crumbles onto the ground, unmoving.
How are the horses attached?
Standard horse attachment methods.
Can I use my second unarmed strike to break it?
The wood that's in between them would probably break you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I want to let the horses loose.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
I want to make this so they can't pull it unless they hitch a new set of horses to it. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Eight points of bludgeoning damage. Magical.
Rear up and slam your hand down onto the wood, and you hear it crack, but it doesn't break through all the way.
Can it make a strength saving throw?
No.
No, That's fine. I think I can only do that once per turn anyway. That's what I got.
Okay. Whisper, you're up.
All right, what am I looking at? Because it's
So you've got a driver on the first cart still. You've got a driver on the second cart. The third cart no longer has a driver, and that there's only one horse-mounted guard on that side. The other side, there is 4 other horse-mounted guards.
so from us, the other side of the cart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you another updated picture.
Yeah, I struggle with visualization. Sorry.
Right, that's why I've been keeping track of it.
Cool. Whisper sees Gormrog do the damn thing, and there's one more horse-mounted guard, so Whisper's gonna just try to hit that guard with her crossbow.
All right. Roll an attack.
It's 12.
That'll hit.
Cool. That is 2 points of damage.
You let the crossbow bolt fly, and it kind of slams into his shoulder. He rocks him back in the saddle for a minute before looking towards you. Anything else you want to do?
I tell Talon to get that one, but don't hurt the horse.
Okay.
Smart.
So Talon is gonna kind of like standing next to you, leap down into the path, start to run. His claws drag against the stone of the pathway, kicking up dirt. Launches into the air, his wings spread wide. He's gonna go ahead and dive bomb down onto the driver and kind of clip him off the horse. Roll an attack for Talon.
Yeah. Would this be? I have like the Griffin stats. Do you have a normal Griffin stats?
Yeah.
Okay. Would this be a claws attack?
It could be a claw or a beak, whichever you'd prefer.
Yeah. I feel like he doesn't want to hurt the horse. He's using claws.
Okay.
That's 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Hell yeah.
Damage?
Yep.
That's 10 damage.
Okay,
Class
so
damage.
diving down, both his claws extended, they slam into the rider, instantly launching him backwards, and he lands down on top of him on the street, rips across it with his claws, grabs him down by the neck with his beak, flips his body like a rag doll up into the air, and the corpse just slams into the side of the road and kind of falls down. His face is now kind of like covered in some blood, and he kind of looks towards you. His tongue lolls out the side, looking for approval.
Good job.
Jesus.
Does that end his turn?
Yeah.
All right. It is going to be the bandits' turns finally.
Damn.
So, just to keep track before the Phoenix fear sinks in or doesn't, first cart, driver and far side rider. Second cart, driver and far side rider. Third cart, the driver, did he survive the fall?
No. Or at least he's not moving.
No. All right, so he's at least prone. And 2 far side riders. There are no near side enemies left.
Correct.
Cool.
All right. That being said, the driver of the first cart and that far rider that was also... Oh, yeah. The far rider that was also feared are both going to turn, abandon the cart, and begin running off as far away as they can. The second cart, the driver, not under the effects of fear, but seeing how they have absolutely no way of winning this battle, is going to jump off and grab hold of the other rider that is on guard and attempt to pull himself up as those two begin to run away. Talon murdered the rider that was shot by Finnick, Whisper. So that leaves only 2 more riders.
Mm-hmm. And the prone driver.
Let me roll. Let's see what they do. All right. They are both going to turn and run as well.
Damn.
Seeing over half their crew get demolished in a 6-second time span was enough to convince them that this was not something that they were going to continue to fight.
Because they all ran away.
They all going to run away, yeah.
Do we want to?
I want to get
or just let them go.
Tristan's just focusing on the cart with the people in it. He cares about nothing else.
Anyone want to take any pot shots at them as they run away?
No, just focusing on getting these people out.
Okay, fine.
I don't like no snitches.
I just want to get a really good look at them, see if I can like get a good look at their face or something.
Okay, roll a perception check for me. Finnick, go ahead and roll your attack.
19, a nat 19 plus 9, 28.
Okay. So you glance at one of them and begin studying his features and kind of like committing it to memory.
It's not an attack roll, it's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Natural 20.
Silvery barbs. Oh, wait. Are they within 60 feet?
Yes.
So silvery barbs.
Natural 7.
Damn.
Cool. Because I just
Fuck
cast
'em up.
lightning bolt.
Okay.
So
100-foot line of
Not
lightning.
100-foot line.
2 different guys.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to say you don't even need to roll damage because I think the base damage is already way too much for what these guys have.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
It is 8d6.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like pulling a Bahamut on a river level 2 creature.
So, Finnick, how do you want to do this?
How does the dragon want to smite the fish?
Rar. I feel like she's just sort of letting out this pent-up rage of everything and just sort of whipping it at him. Just being like, people aren't fucking objects.
Okay.
People aren't meant to be sold.
So
She's just letting out rage.
As you stand up on the cart, your wings kind of dripping that ash and lava out of the blackened, darkened bones. They flap down once as you begin to summon the energy into your hands, lightning bouncing back and forth between the two your fingertips. You pull your wings up around you as you blast forward the energy, and your wings flare back against you as the energy, like a explosion, comes out of your hands, and just the line. You watch it in slow motion as it travels across the plains, eviscerating the ground beneath it as lightning bolts shoot across the ground. Eventually, you strike him in the back, and you just see his whole body lock up for the intense electricity striking his body for a minute. And as it finishes, he slumps back and falls out of the chair. This massive hole in the center of his chest, just smoking.
Yeah, because that lightning bolt, I was trying to aim for as many as possible. That 100-foot straight line.
Yeah.
So. Oops.
That was pretty gnar. Let's did Clover shoot one of them?
No.
Gem? Did you shoot one of them?
No.
Oh, like in the past?
No, just I mean like of these guys running away, or are we
Runaways,
good
no.
to Bramble? Did he
No.
Pew-pew.
Oh
No,
shit.
he's not
I forgot about Bramble.
Nope. Finnick was the only one to kill someone as they were running away.
Damn. Yeah, so Tristan and I will be like ripping this door off.
Okay. What's up, Whisper?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you were raising your finger.
No.
All right. So Tristan and Gormog, as you walk over to the door, you hear the sounds of like whispering and a nervous whisper inside, and you hear the sounds of shuffling chains as people are trying to move back away from the door, unsure of what's about to come through it. But go ahead, reach up, grab hold of the door, and just go ahead and roll a strength check.
That's all you, buddy.
I'm
Roll
saying
at advantage because I'm
Gormog's
helping.
15.
That's at advantage?
Yeah, no, it was 15, then 13. Strength, right?
Yeah.
15, 16, 18, no, 20.
20. You rip against the door.
I'm sorry, 19. Wrong, sorry, 19.
You rip against the door, and as you pull one time, it still stays stuck in place. You rip again, you tug again, and you hear the hinges that hold the door in place begin to pop as screws shoot out from the pressure of your pull. As you pull once more, all of you that are around him see scales on his arms glow brightly and begin to multiply and reproduce down both forearms, filling it with a variety of colors from gold to red, brass to green. And he rips the doors off as his fingers kind of extend momentarily into these long claws before returning normal. As the door kind of comes off its hinges, you look inside and see the 6 figures there, all huddled towards the back, dirty, bloody, broken, but alive.
In that moment, I look for a second and I Tristan calms himself down, trying to at least. And he looks, and what does he see? Like ages, and mostly ages.
So the humans that you see are probably in their mid to late 20s. The Dragonborns, hard to tell, seems relatively youngish, very thin build. Very thin silver Dragonborn. As far as the Drow, really hard to tell. But again, they seem like they're relatively young in comparison to other elves you would know. And the halfling's probably in their late 20s.
All right. Before I say anything, I'm going to use magic awareness.
Mm-hmm.
So within 60 feet, I can sense any kind of magic, and if I sense magic, I'll know what school of magic it is.
Okay. Looking around, nothing sticking out to you besides what you are aware of as far as magic is concerned. Like your typical magical items is what you see.
There's nothing inside the cart or around them or on
Not
any
that
of
you
them.
see, no. They're just chained, with iron chains to the
Right.
floor.
So Tristan's gonna see them, and I'm pretty sure they're little. And he's gonna walk in. He's gonna calm down, but his eyes are still kind of lightly flaring up and down. He's trying to calm his emotions, but it's a lot's hitting him right now with this specific situation. And he's gonna go to what looks like the youngest looking person,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna take the chains. Actually, no, that's not gonna work. Never mind. He's gonna he's gonna walk up to the. Are the chains? Are they like? There's no magic, so never mind. He's gonna go to and try to break the chains.
Go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
12.
You give it a tug, and it's still pretty stuck in there, so you're unable to rip it out of the ground or break it with that attempt. Are you still raging?
Can I roll?
Has a turn passed since I raged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think so.
then I'm not raging anymore.
Can I go in and just try to lockpick the chains?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a lockpick check for me.
Okay. Let's see what that is again.
Sleight of hand, I believe.
Yeah.
Dex plus sleight of hand plus proficiency plus expertise.
I add proficiency on top of it.
No.
I
'Cause
mean,
it's-
if you're proficient.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a 23.
Okay. So you approach and begin first one with ease. You
Be right back, guys.
pop it out, the lock flinging open, and then over the next few minutes between you and Tristan, you're able to unlock or break the chains out of all of the 6 individuals inside of it.
As we're doing that, because I imagine it takes a few minutes, I'm going to be like, we're had a bad feeling. Like, we're good guys. We're not here to hurt you. We just want you guys safe. Like, reassure them, you know.
As you start saying that, like they start to visibly begin to calm down as you are unchaining them from their confinement.
I would like to make my way over to the cart and just because you said they were injured, such.
Yeah, they have minor injuries.
Okay. I'll just cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Just help feel a little bit better.
I'd like to ask them where they came. I have a few questions for them. I'm going to start with where did you guys come from? Or are you places?
We're from Wildmount.
How did they capture you?
I want to let Donald put his headphones on. Good, Don?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So the last question that was asked was how did they capture you? Just to catch you up.
Okay. That's what Clover asked?
Yeah, she's asking the
Okay.
prisoners. We had paid a represent. Man, I can't.
Representative?
Thank you. I can't fucking speak today, man. We had paid a representative from the Liger Corporation to help get us across the ocean, but then when we met up with them, they put us in chains and shipped us across the sea.
The Liger Corporation.
Yeah, he said he worked for them and that he was, going to be able to get us across the Shearing Channel.
What was his name? You didn't get a name?
He didn't tell us his name. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. I'm sorry for everything you've been through. Some of my other friends might have a few questions. If you don't mind answering, we just might want to try to get to the bottom of this at some point.
Anything we could do.
That's all I got, but if anyone else has anything.
I'm gonna pass out rations to anybody who is chained up who might want them.
Okay, they all eagerly accept.
And once I make sure they've all got food, I know you said you didn't get a name. Can you tell us what they look like?
Yeah, of course. He was young man, black hair, short, dressed really nice. That's why we kind of assumed that he would be able to get us. It was legitimate, even though he said he was smuggle us across on a Liger ship, but still, he seemed like a respectable businessman. He said he had connections to some higher ups at the corporation, and he said his father was De Winter Alexandria.
So this is the son of De Winter Alexandria?
Yeah, that's what he said. Tristan, I resent you that link so you can look in it.
Where were you wanting to go when you got over here?
Oh, we were just coming to just try and find a new life for us. Some of us we had enemies out there, and we figured it was best to just leave that life behind.
Well, we've got these carts. Do we still have 3 horses?
Yeah. We have 4, actually, I think.
Yeah. There's 4. There's also 2 carts that we didn't look inside.
Yeah, I definitely want to investigate those, but well, we've got carts and horses, so once we finish up checking up around here, you can switch a tire 2 around, and you made it.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you didn't have to help us, and we appreciate that you did. Yes.
Can I insight check we had enemies and we were trying to escape from them? Because I
Sure.
want to see, like, okay, that was a suspicious statement. to
Sure.
me.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
That's a 18.
They definitely were running from something. It seems honest that he had enemies. It's, for some reason that's why they decided to try and sneak away. Who or what specifically that was, obviously, there's not enough information for you.
They are enemies of the crown. They are running from Polaris.
Well, because there's a drow inside the cart, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That drow is Essek Thalis. He's... Sorry, I'm
As he jumps out of the car, he
derailing
just
everything.
starts floating.
Yeah, while everyone else is still questioning the people in cart 3, I'm gonna go look around in cart 1.
Okay.
I'll join.
I'm looking for lots of things.
What would you? Anything in particular?
Anything important that they left behind that's cool, like weapons or backpacks, shit like that. But also, I'm looking for documents, papers, pendants, or like any scripture inside of the cart that identify anything.
Okay. So, looking into the first cart, you see several barrels inside there, and as you kind of pry one of them open, it is filled with shade grass, which is from the shade grass area where they're used as like a food additive and etc. Kind of has some acidic properties that can be distilled if done properly.
Oh, we
but
have
it is
some
filled with
shade grass.
Mm-hmm.
As far as paperwork or notes or anything like that, you don't see anything in the first cart. But as you kind of examine that body of the driver, body of one of the drivers, one of the people that you dispatched, you see a marking of a member of the Myriad, a symbol that you've seen now several times.
Fucking Myriad.
Wait a damn minute.
These guys just don't know when to stop.
When
No.
we ambushed the Myriad, they also had a cart with the mark of the Liger Corporation.
Yeah, it wasn't wasn't that cart found out of the place where we found the Nox blade?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Well, they were hella suspicious. So, um, I want to try and Tristan off to the side. Tristan, are you okay?
And she asks that, and he's trying to answer, and she just sees eyes going from reptilian to regular, fangs starting to kind of grow, go back, get really, really long, like he's going to go into a big rage, and then go back. He's looking around like he's looking at something, but he doesn't. There's nothing to look at. He's just.
Tristan, just focus and look at me. You're gonna be okay. We will get to the bottom of this.
And he goes into a full-on rage.
Okay, roll for your wild magic.
What's Bramble doing during all of this?
Wrong thing.
Just kind of sitting back, watching you guys. Just fucking rocking out with his cock out, just fucking letting it go, baby.
Jeez.
Helping investigate bodies.
Yeah.
To your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain 1d6, you gain 1 plus on bonus AC. Within 10 feet, your allies gain a bonus. So I have +1 on AC, and anyone around me.
Just what's
within 10 feet.
what does it look like?
All right, so he's sitting there and he's looking at and she says to calm down. And he tries and he tries to close his eyes, and then it's just he's overwhelmed by everything that's happening in front of him, thinking it's just another thing that was shot in his past, realizing it's his past actually coming, not just his past, his emotions and anything that happened to him happened, and he bursts. His fangs grow at least an extra inch longer. His eyes go completely, he looks like he's getting ready to go completely dragonborn. His scales glow on they all start looking as if they're all black and red instead of just different random colors of black and gold, and they're all just black and red, and everything is just glowing on him, and his hair kind of floats up a little bit. He's trying to hold it in, and a burst of color just emits from him. He's not moving. He's not moving. He's sitting still, looking down. This is just happening, and aura of colors start auraing out of him over and over. By the time that's done, anyone around me, if it matters by now, gets a +1 on their AC within 10 feet.
Okay.
Are you still in your form? What do you look like right now? Are you a dragon right now?
Right now, no, I don't. I'm not a full dragon, but all the scales that are visible are all black and red. Only 2 colors. The other colors, the gold and the bronze, and the other colors that were around are non-existent. They're all just black and red. His eyes are red, like beet red, except with the line down the middle, reptilian. And his hair is floating a little bit, and he's just pulling out a large aura of magic within 10 feet around him. The aura blasts out in every direction, over and over again.
I would like to go up hesitantly and slowly towards Tristan and grab his hands and just be like, hey, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna figure this out, and we did something good today.
When he feels her touch his hand, he grabs it and kind of squeezes a little harder than intended. And pulls her in, like with a kind of like, and then looks. And when he looks into her eyes, as he does that, and he realizes that he's being a little, and he's looking, and starts to realize who he's looking at for a second. And she starts looking, and his eyes lightly fade back to normal, and then his hand kind of releases a little bit, and then they kind of go dark and black again. He kind of grips again, and then stops, but he doesn't release eye contact, and he keeps looking.
Tristan.
And then
it's just us. It's just Gormrod and Finnick and Whisper and Clover.
I'll sort of rest my hand on like his upper arm.
We freed these people. We learned some information, and
he feels that he looks back for a second. He kind of like snarls. His fangs grow again when he looks back from that touch, and he stops again, and he looks back and looks forward, and the fangs retract again. His eyes go back to normal for a second, and he realizes the grip he's had on Clover's hand, and like, let's go.
This time when he releases his grip, before he can re-grip again, he's gonna pull back and then go in and give him a big hug.
I'll join in for a hug. Group hug.
His scales start to like in a line from where they're visible from his wrists, that they're visible, to go up and start going back to what they normally look like from the wrist up. And start to go back to normal slowly.
Tristan,
and he stops.
As your rage begins to fade and your scales begin to recede up your arm, they stop a little bit further than what they were before, as some more have trekked their way across your skin. As you feel the embrace of your two friends, that's where we're going to call it for the night. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching this episode of Forging Fates. If you're watching us on YouTube and you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you all enjoy a happy Halloween tomorrow. Get lots of candy. I don't know. You can catch us Wednesday for another episode of Queer and Present Danger, and we will be back a week from today with another episode of Forging Fates, and followed by Spell Shots on Tuesday. That being said,
I'll be here on Wednesday anyway because it's my birthday, and the best way to celebrate my birthday is to show up and be part of Queer and Present Danger.
All right. Anyone have anything else? All right.
Nope.
That being said, everyone, hope you enjoyed the show. remember, we love you, geeks. Good night.